Everyone, my name is Lee Callahan. I am Account Program Manager working with the Combined Federal Campaign. Today I'm excited to be joined by two of our wonderful participating charities who were selected to share a bit about the incredible work they do. Each charity will share their passion for their cause and their organization. I'm going to ask them a couple of questions about how your CFC contributions help them make a difference in our communities. So here we go. Our first charity speaker is Tiana Babcock, representing the NMC San Diego Fisher House. Welcome, Tiana. We're
Hi
so glad
there.
to have you with us today. Sorry, we're so glad to have you with us today. So I would like you to kick us off by introducing yourself and sharing a bit about your organization's mission and your passion for your cause.
Well, thank you for the introduction. My name is Tiana Babcock. I am the general manager for Fisher House San Diego. Fisher House is a home away from home at no cost for our nation's veterans, retirees, service members, and their families during times of medical crisis. We have two houses located at Naval Medical Center San Diego, approximately a 5-minute walk from the medical treatment facility. And each of our houses have 9 private guest suites, serving 18 military families and up to 54 guests. We provide comfortable accommodations that allow military families who are traveling from 40 miles or more away to focus on the medical care and recovery of their loved one. And our overall mission is to provide caring, comfortable accommodations for those that serve or have served so that they can take care of their priority, which is their loved one in the hospital.
Thank you, Tiana. I appreciate that. Next up, we have Nicole Vissart, representing Wounded Warriors in Action Foundation. Welcome, Nicole. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you. Can you please share a little bit about your organization and the work you're doing in our communities?
Absolutely. As you mentioned, my name is Nicole Vissart, and I'm honored to represent the Wounded Warriors in Action, also known as WWIA. We exist for one purpose, and that's to honor, connect, and heal our nation's combat wounded Purple Heart recipients. We do this by providing therapeutic, world-class, adaptive outdoor sporting activities that honor their sacrifice, foster independence, strengthen community connections, and support healing and wellness through camaraderie and a shared passion for the outdoors. We welcome all combat wounded veterans from every branch of service and every era of conflict as long as they have the Purple Heart Award. Each year, we host hundreds of heroes on 3 to 5 day hunting and fishing experiences, typically in small groups of 4 to 6, and these events are provided at absolutely no cost to our heroes. While hunting and fishing brings them together, the heart of our mission is the connections, helping heal wounds that doctors can't fix. The bonds formed between heroes and the relationships between the heroes and the host communities and the reconnecting with the nature and meaningful activities all play an essential role in their ongoing healing journey.
Thank you, Nicole. So our first question is for Tiana. The question is, what does hope look like for the people you serve, and how do CFC donors help make it possible?
Yeah, so the best way for me to explain hope at the Fisher House is through our guest room journals. And so each of our guest rooms has a journal that we encourage families to share their story of how they came to the Fisher House, their thoughts, their experiences. And these entries are filled with happiness, sadness, but all with the silver lining of hope. And so I'd like to share a journal entry that highlights hope and lets you all know as CFC donors how you can bring hope to the families that stay with us. So this is a journal entry. I've been in the Fisher House going on 3 weeks during the hardest time of my life. My husband was admitted to the ICU for a traumatic brain injury. This house is a blessing. During my trials, every obstacle, I could return to my home away from home. I felt so cared for, respected, and safe at the Fisher House. Thank you for taking care of me while I navigated this difficult time for him. Tomorrow, my husband is finally being discharged to rehab in Virginia, and I'll go with him. Wouldn't you know, there's a Fisher House there too. We have months of struggle ahead of us, but home is not one of them. So I think that this message is powerful. It shows the power of hope at the Fisher House, and your donations help to make our house a home away from home for service members, veterans, retirees, and their families.
Yes, that is very amazing. Thank you. Nicole, the next question is for you. What's something you wish more people understood about your cause, and how does your organization bring awareness to it?
That's a really good question. Something I wish more people understood is that our program, Honor, Connect, Heal, is truly working. It's not just a getaway or a long weekend, it's an intentional, evidence-based model that changes lives. We've seen the results firsthand through thousands of testimonials from the heroes we serve, and we've also partnered with Cornell University to scientifically study the impact of our work. Their research confirms what we witness each day. The structure, support, and connections that we're providing play a critical role in promoting mental wellness and reducing risk factors of suicide among combat wounded veterans. Our program is designed with a purpose. We keep groups small, mirroring the close-knit teams our heroes are part of in the military. Each Purple Heart recipient is thoroughly matched with a mission that aligns their interests and abilities, ensuring they're positioned for success. And because a lot of our veterans have experienced TBIs, PTS, every step of that experience includes intentional measures to reduce stress, build confidence, and create a safe environment. Our peer mentors, or our guides, are supporting each participant long before the trip begins. They build a relationship early, offering encouragement and answering questions and ensuring each hero feels supported from the first conversation. Those connections don't end when the adventure does. Many of our heroes stay in touch with the guides, their host communities, and the other participants they meet. These are relationships that last. The most meaningful indicator, though, I think, is that in 19 years of service, serving hundreds of combat wounded veterans each year, we have no recorded suicides among those we've served. And that tells us something profound, that our program is working. And you asked how we bring awareness to it. Sharing our message through websites, social media, events, and presentations like this are all different ways we do that. But the most powerful awareness comes from word of mouth, when one hero tells another, or when supporters or people like the folks viewing this share our mission with other people who might need it. That's the rippling effect of change. So we invite you, if you don't mind, to help spread the word. If you know a combat wounded veteran who could benefit from our services, please tell them about WWIA. If you're supporting through CFC or deciding to volunteer, know that your impact is real, tangible, and life-changing for the veterans who have given so much for our country.
How powerful. Thank you, Nicole. Tiana, this is your question. What impact can a small donation through the CFC make to your organization?
Well, every day is an impactful day to make a difference with a small donation at the Fisher House, whether that's something as small as amenities like a toothbrush, toothpaste, to support a family that has just flown into us from another destination to be with their loved one, or something even bigger like making miracles happen. And so I want to share another journal entry with you on how small donations and big donations can go a long way to make a military family feel seen, heard, and taken care of. And so I'll share one more journal entry with you all. And so there are no words to appropriately express our gratitude for your kindness, support, encouragement, and this beautiful place to stay. We came here while fully engulfed by our worst nightmare. Our Marine was badly broken with a severe traumatic brain injury, unable to breathe on his own and in a coma. Because of everything you have done and the stress you have lifted from our shoulders, we were able to direct all of our energy forward, helping our son come back to us. Things could have gone very differently, but here we are, 34 days after our arrival, preparing to take our Marine to his next phase of intensive therapy closer to our home. It is his will to return to the Marine Corps better, faster, and stronger than ever, and we are certain he will, and he will. We cannot thank you enough for all you have done. Miracles do happen. So with that, I hope that those who are watching consider helping Fisher House continue to make miracles happen for families one day at a time and one donation at a time.
That is so true. Every donation makes an impact. It's wonderful. So our last question is for you, Nicole. Can you tell us about a time when your organization made a significant impact on someone's life?
Well, Lee, you would think that would be really easy because we see it every day, but it was really hard to just choose one story. But one that stands out, and it's also been captured on a YouTube video we made called Purple Heart Stories: The Long Road Home, is about U.S. Army Specialist Jeremy Smith. And he applied to our organization in 2011. We had him on the Missouri Ducks and Bucks hunt. And I'm going to do my best to summarize it for you. He enlisted in the Army to become a mechanic. His whole family was part of the military, and he enlisted right after 9/11. Shortly after basic training, he was deployed and wounded in combat. And when he came home, his home no longer felt like a world he was familiar with. He was back in civilian life, but without the structure and the purpose and the team he once relied on. And he'll tell you himself in the video that he felt lost. And it just so coincidentally happened to be the moment that either I or John had called him back in 2011 to say, hey, we have a spot on this event. And that was the turning point for him where he knew someone cared beyond just his family. He realized that there are other Purple Heart recipients who are experiencing similar struggles, and being welcomed into a community, reconnecting with an activity he used to love, all of that made a huge difference. He was no longer isolated. Over time, Jeremy Smith has become more involved with our organization. He's grown and healed and found purpose in helping others. He's stepped into the role of a WWA guide, and that takes a 10-day course sponsored by the VA. And it allowed him to support his fellow heroes on their healing journeys. And right now, he is planning and hosting his own event through WWIA with pheasant hunts in South Dakota. So he's thriving and lifting others up along the way. And what's really amazing is that he is not unique in this. It reflects what we see over and over again. When you honor, connect, and heal combat wounded veterans, their lives change. And there's lots of these stories, so we invite you to visit our website to see those and give a glimpse of the impact that we're making and that you're making through your CFC contributions.
Thank you. That's very touching, Nicole. Thank you. The charity's contact information is listed here. If you would like to know more about their cause, you can do a screenshot and go back and check them out. But I would like to thank you both for your incredible work you do in our communities and for taking the time to share it with us today. It's truly inspiring to see the difference these organizations make and how every gift through the combined federal campaign helps make them possible. Remember, these charities are part of a group of more than 4,500 vetted and worthy organizations participating in the CFC. So on behalf of the entire CFC team, thank you again for your generosity and for showing what it means when it comes to your gift, their future, and wishing you all a wonderful campaign season. Thank you so much.